Hey y'all. So we're back at it again. Just wanted to do a quick video on feeling stuck. Um, what I recognize in myself, all of this is going to be like a self exception journey, is that we can feel so stuck in life and overthink, worry about things that don't need to be worried about. And it puts us in this place that we feel like we can't get out of. But the reality is, you have access to change the dynamic of your life at any moment. And I say that because we get into this habit of like a hamster on a wheel mentality. And you're working a job. You may not love your job, but you feel like you have to pay your bills. And I say feel like loosely because we've told ourselves that where we are is where we have to stay. And stability is the most important thing in life. And I'm challenging that. I think so much, and I am one to worry about things that really I don't even want to worry about. It's just the fact that I've heard people talk about it, that it became like my thing to worry about. And as I was sitting with this concept, it dawned on me. Yes, people are tied into a lease. Now, don't get me wrong with what I'm about to say, just hear me out because these are real life thoughts and a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but I like having uncomfortable conversations because it just triggers a different thought pattern. So what I was about to say is, yes, people could be in a lease, and yes, your lease could be 12 months long. You've tied yourself into a 12-month lease, but what if you move in and 3 months later you figure out it is the worst place to live? It is unsafe. You're not at peace there, but this is the home that you're paying your most money to. What would you do? Would you stay and wait out a 12-month lease so you have 9 more months to go because you signed this lease? Or are you going to break the lease, pay the fee, um, and find you something different? And if you don't have the money to pay the fee and move to a new place, are you going to break the lease, find you somewhere else to stay that gives you peace? Um, let your credit take a hit temporarily so that you can get your life on a path that makes sense. Now, I wanted to trigger that thought today because we too often keep ourselves stuck in situations that are no longer serving us, and it leads to our detriment. It causes us so much pain, so much strife, so much worry that we're literally going on this crazy cycle. And it's all a decision. We all have a choice. Don't mind my hair, y'all. It's just doing its own thing right now. But we all have a decision. And as bad as we want to fit in, and I say we want to because I'm trying to be general on YouTube, as bad as we want people to see us as good enough or put together enough or whatever, the same people that we've spent our life trying to appease are trying to appease us. Don't let that go over your head. So everybody is chasing this illusion that doesn't really exist, but nobody is living in a soul fulfilled life because they're so worried about what other people will have to say about their journey. And the sad part is people would be like, I don't care, I don't care. But as soon as they get something new, they post it. As soon as they see or meet somebody, they post it. It's for validation. We're all seeking validation. We're all seeking the thing that we claim that we're not. Now, the tricky part is it's human nature to want interaction. It's human nature to want to be appreciated, to know that you're doing a good job. The issue is, who do you want it from? Who are you seeking it from? If these people aren't filling you up and allowing you to be in a space where your cup is overflowing, then it's not doing you any justice. And so if you're feeling stuck in life right now, I'm challenging you to sit down and create a list. Create a happiness list. People do a bucket list, create a happiness list. And on that happiness list, don't think about anybody else, think about yourself. Every single thing that genuinely pops up in your head that you want to do that would make you happy, do it. Even if it's a one time thing, put it on your list. And what I want you to do is start doing those things. If finances is an issue and you're like, I don't want to put it down because I don't have the money to do it, I'm going to ask you to get out of a mindset of scarcity. Put it on the list and trust and believe that the resources will show up for you to be able to accomplish this because it's true to your destiny. And start moving through the list and start watching things shift for you. Start watching the stuck feeling disappear. Start watching opportunities or places that bring you happiness and peace start to show up in your life. And then it pushes you into a position to where you have to make a decision. That's where you want to be at in life. Watch people who genuinely care about you start to show up. Watch, if you have kids, watch your kids' demeanor start to change around you because you're being authentic to yourself. Everything around you is a reflection of you and how you treat yourself. And I recently learned that the more you love yourself, the more people have to show up and love you the way that you love yourself, if not more. And no one can love you more than yourself. This isn't a contradictory statement. When I say people will come in and try to love you more, they want to show you that they see your value, they see your worth because you know your value and you know your worth, that they want to come in and express the fact that they see you loving yourself in that manner. Don't get it confused. Allow yourself to be treated like that. Allow yourself to experience the fulfillment of being around people that genuinely want to see you doing good in life. And then make sure that you're that person for other people. Don't be so stuck in your own way that you can't see good for others or you can't be good for other people. I think that when we're stuck and we're overthinking, it's because we are internally battling ourselves. We know what we want to do, we know what we need to do for ourselves to be happy, but we choose not to because we're worried about what the outcome would be, only because we're worried about what other people will say about it. And we can blame it on fear of failure. I really don't think that's it. I feel like it's simply based off of because we are in a place subconsciously embedded in still worrying about what other people will say with our decision and say about our decision. That just came out wrong. Um, and it's not for them to dictate. Be authentic to you. Don't worry about it. Speak your truth and know that the right people will take heed to what you're saying and it will resonate with the right people. It may not be with a million people, it may be with one other person. But as long as you know that you're being true to you, the stuck feeling will start to fade away. Talk to somebody that you trust. Don't sit there and wallow in it. If you're unable to move past that stuck, you really have to get outside. You have to allow life, nature, fresh air to fill your lungs so that you remember who you are. Um, it's not going to be easy in the beginning, but it definitely will be worth it. So I just wanted to come on here and say that make your happiness list, start your happiness list. Even if you start with 5 things, do it. You want to go to a museum? Go. We're not waiting on nobody else. Go do it. You want to go get a drink at a lounge? Go take yourself to a lounge and get a drink. You want to go indoor skydiving? Take yourself indoor skydiving. You want to take that trip? Take that trip. We have so many reasons as to why we can't do something without somebody being connected to us. And that is the very reason that so many of us are feeling emptiness and unfulfilled, because we are unwilling to treat ourselves the way we want other people to come in and treat us, or experience things by ourselves in a way that we want other people to come in and experience with us. Maybe it's for you to experience by yourself. Maybe when you go out and start experiencing life on your own, you'll meet the people already doing those things, and you guys can continue that journey together. Friends, romantic relationships, communities, you never know, but you have to get out of your comfort zone. So, with that being said, start your happiness list. Do one thing. Today is Friday, Saturday, tomorrow. Go do something, whether that's taking a walk, reading a book in a park. It doesn't matter. Whatever would make you happy, go do it. Start somewhere and see how you feel at the end of it. I love you all, and I hope this helps someone.